WIDR Kalamazoo. Ride the WIDR wave.
All right, let's get right into it. Well. Welcome back to 89.1 WIDR FM, WIDR Kalamazoo, whatever you want to call it. This is our second episode of the new summer podcast, the summer special, Keeping in Touch, where I, the production director here at 89.1 WIDR FM, catches up with our amazing DJs who are out for the summer, and who, like, no better guest for one of the first episodes of the show, Sam the Sax Man. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my friend.
Hello, I'm Sam the Sax Man. I play the saxophone, as you can tell.
Yum.
Yeah, buddy.
So, Sam, just a reminder for the folks tuning in, you played, it was one show, right, a week? Why don't you go ahead and run down what show you did, what it was called, and kind of the gist of everything.
Yeah, so basically the show I played was Electronic Acoustics, where I basically did freeform jazz over like a bunch of backing tracks and stuff like that with a synth that I have called an EWI, which I can basically play like the saxophone, and I also had a couple other like small bits in it
this
with.
thing for the people. I'm like, why don't we just like, bro? It looks like some sci-fi weaponry.
Oh yeah, it's basically if you take a clarinet and just jam a saxophone, like not a saxophone, a synth inside of it, and then of course me being me, I put a bunch of stickers on it as well.
Yeah, something crazy, and it sounds great. Especially over on air. And what time was that show again, Tim?
It was from noon to 1, I believe.
Noon to 1 on Fridays, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. Man, that was a great Friday, especially right before our basement show. For those who remember, our basement show is over the last semester. A great way to get right into some live music with electronic acoustic, which you can also find on the website as well, WIDRFM.org.
Are the rest of my shows on the website yet, or is it still just the first two?
I think we're still getting them up there, Sam. So
okay, all right. I just want to make sure.
Oh yeah, they're there. Plus our other exclusive WIDR tracks are right next to it. So check those out.
Listen to those as well.
But Sam, let's get right into it, my friend. We've missed you here at the station. I've missed you. The people on air have missed you. Whether it's like you not doing your show over summer, as well as not being like on imaging elements and being the liner expert. You know.
Oh yeah.
So Let's take it. What is today? Today's July 4th.
It's July 4th.
Happy July 4th.
3 days before my birthday.
3 days before your birthday. It's a big week for Sam the Sax Man. The special guest today on Keeping in Touch, the Catching Up Summer Podcast here on 89.1 WIDR FM. Sam, how's your summer been, my friend?
It's been pretty good. Went on 2 vacations with 2 sides of my family.
Ooh. Duality.
Oh yeah. Went to North Carolina for one, and then I just got back from going to Maine. So
going to Maine. Wow.
Going to Maine.
And you were chatting with me while we were setting this podcast up. Went to Maine. I asked you if you had gotten any good seafood, homie, and you gave me no response.
I was on the plane. I was on the plane when you texted me, so I didn't see it, and I just didn't give you a notification.
For us today, Sam? Did you get seafood? Well, some lobster rolls? Some what? Did you get?
I tried a lobster roll for the very first time.
Very first time?
Yeah.
And what did you think?
It was good. It was a hot honey lobster roll, so it was a little bit spicier than a regular one.
Oh,
yeah,
Sam,
it was good.
You're killing us over here. And you said you enjoyed it. Like anything, ring the bell. Like what did you like most about that lobster roll, Sam?
I honestly, it was like it all held together through like the bread, because like the bread was very good, and then like all the spice blends and all that. It was just a very good experience. And it's like, I think I would have liked it a bit more if it was hot, because it was a cold lobster roll, but other than that, it was still real good.
Gotcha. Are you a seafood enthusiast or no, Sam?
I can go back and forth on it. Like, there's some that I don't like, and then there's others that I do.
Well, you gotta give me a good and a bad. Give me at least one of each. What kind of seafood do you like and don't like?
The good is like I love me some like fried shrimp or like fried fish. Those are good.
All right.
And then the bad, I can't stand oysters.
Oysters. Oh,
Yeah.
slimy or what?
And then it's just the texture, and it also doesn't help that like one day while in Maine, one of my cousins decided to order 25 just steamed oysters and then proceeded to inhale all of them.
Bro,
which is
they
disgusting.
Smack, man. I'll be honest. I am an oyster. I do enjoy a good oyster, especially if you get like some spicy dip for it, or like some.
Dude, he just ate them plain.
I mean, bro, you literally have to inhale them. I think I know exactly how your brother ate them.
Yeah, he was this
like
terrifying,
a shot of whiskey or something, and just put in the back.
No, he ate them dry. He had nothing else with them. It was just raw. It was just steamed lobster.
I guess
That's
you can't really have
clams.
much else with them because they're so unique in their own. You know.
Yeah. I guess so. It's just they're not for me. They're not for me.
So you were up in Maine for all this time. Anything exciting going on up there, my friend? Was that your first time on the East Coast?
It's not my first time on the East Coast, but usually I've been more south. Like I usually go to North Carolina every other year with one side of my family and all that. So it was my first time up in like New England area.
New England, beautiful up there.
Yeah.
How was the weather?
Oh yeah,
get some good weather.
It was very good. It was very good. It reminded me a lot of Kalamazoo because Portland and Kalamazoo like have very similar vibes. Mm-hmm. So it's like I kind of felt like I was at home for a little bit there.
Oh, gotcha. And it's very. Is it rolling up there, or like a lot of hills up there, right?
Yeah. There's a good amount of hills because there's like the back end of Appalachia. So
yeah.
It was hilly. It just felt like Kalamazoo minus Western.
You go up there to see family, or you go up there to tour around a little bit, or?
We toured around a bit. They don't really have any family in Maine, but it was just a really nice place to go. It was calm. It was quiet.
Yeah.
I mean, nice. Of course, my uncle and my other cousin and I decided to go down to Boston for the day. One of the days, and that was real fun.
Like the city?
I actually got to go to a Red Sox game.
Oh, so you went with them, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Boston's. What do you think of the city?
Probably my favorite big city.
Beautiful. Boston's really a beautiful city.
Dude, it's so clean. Oh my god.
Did you walk around like Faneuil Hall, maybe?
We took the Freedom Tour, which is like the little brick path that they had.
Oh, word up. Yeah, this dope.
Yeah, it was just fun to like walk around everything, and then it's like we just capped it off with going to a Sox game, and even though I'm not a baseball fan at all, it was just fun just to have the experience.
No, without a doubt. I mean, like you said, beautiful city and a lot to do. It's fun to walk around, see the history of the city.
Oh yeah.
And then the coast is right there, so you look out and the water is so pretty, man.
Oh yeah.
Pretty. Were there a lot of sailboats out? I remember seeing so many.
Yeah, well, we went whale watching another days, and we saw like a replica like Revolutionary War like ship that just had like the sails and all that, and we were like, what the heck is going on there?
Did you see any whales, Sam?
Unfortunately, there were no whales.
No whales? Oh man, that breaks my heart. Just know
I did see puffins.
See what?
Puffins, like the little bird guys.
No,
like
explain to me. What?
You don't know what puffins are? They're
puffin. I feel like I'm saying a word I shouldn't be saying. A puffin.
Yeah, they're basically like the northern version of penguins.
No way! Yo, I gotta look this up after this. Oh my goodness! Yeah. A new animal has crossed my radar. It feels like one of those Pokemon screens.
Yeah, I mean, pardon me for bringing in a hot topic here, but you've seen like Star Wars: The Last Jedi, right?
Negative, brother.
You've not?
No.
Well, for the listeners who know, like there's a little characters called Porgs that are in there, and basically they're in that movie because the island that they were on while filming had a bunch of puffins, So they were like, we're just going to turn these into another little animal. And so they turned them into what is now the porgs. And it's like, if you look at like a porg compared to a puffin, they just like took away the beak. And that's it.
Speak to him, Sam. Like, there you go.
Yeah.
For those
there's little guys.
Last Jedi watchers, I'm sure you know exactly what he's talking about.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get all of, like the prequel Star Wars fans angry at me.
Yeah, you're gonna get some people are gonna be like, oh, I understand, and some people are gonna be so mad. Usually the duality of the fans.
Oh yeah, Star Wars fans are horrifying if you say the wrong thing.
What's worse, the Star Wars, we're gonna make people mad today, Sam.
Oh dear God.
Star Wars, the K-pop, the Taylor Swift, what do they call them? The Nicki fans, the Nicki Minaj fans. What are they? The dolls.
Honestly, Star Wars fans are the worst because
Disney fans.
Star Wars fans hate other Star Wars fans if you don't like exactly what they like. Isn't Swifties.
Isn't that like, I feel like Swifties are the same with the dolls and like the One Direction and the K-poppers, but they got like their own departments and divisions within their fan base.
I mean, I guess so, but it's like with Swifties, like I can hear Swifties like talking to each other, like, oh yeah, I didn't like this album, but I like this album, and all that. Whereas with Star Wars fans, it's like, oh, you haven't read every single book and you don't praise Ewan McGregor as a god. Well, I guess you're just not a real Star Wars fan, are you?
Hey,
it's like they will go at each other's throats.
Some die on that hill, my friend. Some will perish on the hill. But
I'm just here like I like laser swords.
Would you say you're a mass fan of anything, any artist, franchise, anything like that?
I mean,
not sponsored, of course.
Yeah, I mean, my main hyperfixation that I've had for all my life is basically just Transformers and all that.
Transformers, hey, what a great one to get hooked on. That reminds me. I love Transformers. Yeah, so
I got a
many.
couple on my desk right now.
I used to have this PS2 game. It was a Transformers game, and I didn't have like a save card back then, but my kid self didn't really know about that. So I'd leave my Xbox or I'd leave my PS2 on, and I'd be playing like mission after mission, and then I'd come home after school and see that the PS2's off because my mom had turned it off.
Ooh.
Like, ugh.
You got restart.
Restart from the beginning.
Well, let me guess. Was it one of the movie games?
I really don't. It was like GTA, but if it was Transformers, it was the craziest game I've ever played in my life, dude.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Maybe the coolest game I played.
All right.
And my neighbor gave it to me, and that was also pretty dope with him.
What a guy.
So
what a guy.
What a guy. So that was your main. We kind of went on a tangent there. That was fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Your main trip was good. Where else did you go? You said you went somewhere else. I forget.
I went to North Carolina.
Oh, NC, baby. Any place in particular? My grandpa rented out a beach house in Ocean Isle. Oh, that sounds like a beautiful place to be. I've never heard of it, but how would you describe it, Sam?
It was pretty good. Like, it had a good view of the ocean. We got to see a bunch of different things. I was stuck at an old like Civil War fort for 3 hours.
What does that even mean? You were stuck? Did they hold you hostage?
Well, basically, my grandpa and my uncle are both like very big Civil War historians. Like, they did reenacting for like a large part of their lives.
Oh, word.
And so they read every single thing that was there. And I was just like, I was going through at my own pace. I got done, and they were still on like the fourth little thing that had popped up. And
like to each one of the little, they have like stands there that tell you what each thing means or what. Yeah,
it's like, this is where General whoever like did this thing, and
the
like
living
they read
quarters
every
or
single one of them.
Yeah.
And I'm just like standing there like I am going to perish.
Yeah, I mean it's there's a lot, and that's why those like museums and those exhibits are there. People love them. To each their own, right?
Oh yeah.
It just stinks being chained up, I guess, leashed up.
Yeah, I was kind of stuck there. I didn't know what to do.
And that was NC. How long were you there for?
I was at NC for a week, and I was in Maine for 5 days.
Dang, you busy.
Oh,
Busy.
yeah.
Well. Sam, I know you're a gamer as well. You been playing anything over summer, my friend?
Well, I mean, the Legend of Zelda game that came out, of course. I've been going through that one.
Are you serious? Oh, we have to talk about it, but you gotta keep it limited for me, for my sake. Because I have it, but I have yet to play it.
Alright, I can do that for you. Don't gotta tell me twice.
So, what are your thoughts? You played the first one. You played the first Breath of the Wild, yes?
Yeah, I played Breath of the Wild.
And what's your thoughts on Breath of the Wild?
I think Breath of the Wild was a very good game. It had some flaws, like some mechanics were just not quite fully hashed out yet. Like some
I can understand. Like what? Give me one.
Like the parkour was just like sometimes you would be like pointed in one direction, and then Link would just go in a completely different direction.
Like the auto hop kind of deal. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. But with Tears of the Kingdom, it felt like everything is more hashed out. Like, I like the story of Tears of the Kingdom more. Like, I'm not gonna go into spoilers or anything.
I've heard that in and out, that the story has been like completely like just evolved from whatever it was before.
Yeah.
Like just the whole process of how the story works. Am I right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it's like the only thing I liked more about Breath of the Wild was I liked the bosses in Breath of the Wild more than the ones in Tears of the Kingdom. It's just I thought the bosses in Breath of the Wild look cooler, and it's like I like the vibe of like the whole like the style of like the techno-organic stuff that was in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I guess I have to understand what the new system is before I can judge the change. But I from what I've heard and seen, it just what do you think about crafting?
I thought it was a really cool mechanic. It was done really well. Like, I like that I no longer have to make sure I buy like fire arrows. It's just like, oh, I have anything that has like a fire element, stick them on an arrow.
Smack it on there. Okay, understood. Word up. I mean, I've seen some clips on like Twitter and other places of like the warships that people build and like the tanks. Bro.
Yeah, have you
what?
Have you seen like the whole Korok torture stuff? Where it's just like they'll take...
I've heard it. I don't think I watched it though, but I've been seeing it more and more. I've been a little like, what is this?
Yeah, like I got a patch that came in today that said like I'll send a photo to you, and then like I'll send it in the like WIDR Discord, but it says involuntary member of the Hyrule Space Program. It just has a Korok stuck to a rocket.
Was that on your Snapchat today?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Dude, I saw that and I was so confused, dude. I was like, dude, what am I looking at? It's like it literally looks like a patch that would go on your spacesuit, like from NASA.
Oh, yeah, no. Like I got a patch jacket, so that's going right on there.
Did you ever get a WIDR patch?
I don't think I did.
Dang, we're gonna have to save you one, but yeah, we definitely got. I think we have some left, but we'll have to take a look.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having one.
So you've been grinding Tears of the Kingdom. That's some good gaming going on from Sam, and I'm excited to play it as well. But Sam, what have you been playing? Let's go over. Have you been like playing any new music? You've been making anything new? Any new instruments? Anything like that?
I mean, I've been cooking up some stuff. Like, I did some work for a guy who reached out to me. He was also at Western, and he was like, "Hey, I need someone who was like proficient in like saxophone to give me a little bit of a like extra edge in the song that I'm making." So I helped him out with that.
Beautiful.
So
beautiful.
That's good. And he's still like cooking that up the rest of the way. And then I've been cooking up some secret little things for a surprise thing that's gonna be going on
Ooh.
later this summer.
Shout it out. What you got coming? What's this little secret coming at us, Sam?
Well,
can you share? Yeah, what can you share,
part
my
of a
friend?
WIDR wave. It's music.
It is.
It's definitely a bit of music.
Ooh.
I'm also planning on making my own little album that's in the works right now. Taking some of the things that I've made live during my shows. If you remember how like I just make a backing track in like Logic and then play over it live. Mm-hmm. Taking multiple of those elements and I'm combining those together.
Mm-mm. And that
also
is what
on making
made
a couple of my new songs.
That's what made Electronic Acoustic such a great and unique and interesting show. Is that you're always hearing the improvisation and culmination of a creative genius on the electronic wind instrument.
Oh, yeah.
Sam the Sax Man. The synthy sensations that your ear can only hear on 89.1 WIDR FM. What do you think, Sam?
I think that's good.
Yeah, I miss the show. I know y'all do.
I'm coming back next semester.
You've been cooking up, and that's great because we're gonna have our new studio as well. Any thoughts on that, Sam?
I'm really excited because it's gonna be a lot closer than where it was before.
I guess yeah. To me, no, but to others, maybe.
Yeah, well, it's like to me, like the only benefit of the old studio compared to the new one was like, if it's like snowing out, I could take the tunnels that go from the Dalton Center to like wherever like that leads out, and just like they lead me pretty much directly to Fonts, so I have a lot less of a walk in the rain.
Yeah, outside in the elements.
Yeah. Because I remember, like, my first ever show, I was, like, carrying my amp with me. And it was, it was during November when the first, like, Snowmageddon happened.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was bad. The 4-footer we got or something like that, bro. It felt like
and it was like you said that you were coming in, but then, like, you couldn't because your car got stuck or something like that.
Oh, dude,
so
it was
I had
a
to have
nightmare,
Sydney help me with the show.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. I remember that. That's crazy. That was so long ago, man. Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That's,
it was terrible.
What's something? All right, Sam. Anything else interesting that's happening throughout your summer that you'd like to share with the people here on 89.1 WIDR FM?
I mean, not really. I've just been vibing.
Been relaxing.
Doing work, getting money.
Getting money. Where you working, homeboy?
Working at Kung Fu Tea.
Ooh. Tee it up, baby. Sounds good right now. I'm a big fan of tea. Are you? Obviously, I mean, you work at a tea place, but would you consider yourself a tea fan?
Oh yeah, like I personally prefer tea a bit more to coffee because it's like I have to be in the mood for coffee, but for tea, it's like, what kind of tea am I in the mood for? Like green tea, herbal tea, like a fruity,
there's
or
like
earth
too many
tea,
teas. There's way too many teas, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's like you have a tea for any variety. You have a variety, if you will.
Ooh, keeping them puns coming. That's what I miss about this, like you being at the station, bro. You'd always have the puns loaded up, man.
Oh yeah, I get it from my dad.
Word up. I was just about to say, would you like hot or cold tea?
It depends, honestly. Like, usually my go-to is cold tea because I can just take it anywhere with me. But it's like, if I have the time for it, I'll definitely, like, brew me up some hot tea, put some honey in there, especially right now because I have a bit of a cold.
Oh, sorry, homie. That stinks.
Yeah, so... But yeah, it's just any variety, really. As long as it's not, like, matcha, because I'm not really...
What a versatile drink, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Well, Sam, is there anything, like, what do you miss most about the station, my friend?
Well, I mean, like, with the station, it was, like, my community outside of marching band, and, like, I was happy to, like, have that community, like, anytime, like, I go to the station, and it's, like, there's someone that I know that's always there that I can just pal around with, and I miss that a lot, because right now, it's, like, I live 4.5 hours away from all of the friends I've made, pretty much. And so I kind of miss just all of it, especially, like, being able to, like, go up to you and be like, I got this idea for a song or a liner. And it's like, I don't really got that right now. And so I was just, like, kind of in, like, a little bit of a slump right now, trying to get like the motivation to make some things, because it's like I don't have like the usual suspects to bounce things off of.
And that's the best part of one of the best parts of the station is the community of just creatives and just unique and fun, interesting, caring people.
Yeah.
And again, I know you said that you miss being able to talk to me, and I also miss being able to talk to you and hearing you knock on the door saying, "Yo, I got this backing track. What you think, man?" Or like, "Look at this little riff I just came up with," or like, what's the website that you'd use to like punch in some stuff and create some like compositions?
Well, it's like, the one I used was MuseScore.
MuseScore, and people love MuseScore. I hear about it all the time.
Oh yeah, it's like a very user-friendly kind of thing.
Yeah, I think you were the first one to show me that, but man, I missed you just showing me like these crazy comps that you've come up with titles for it, and hey, like let's try to record, or like just what do you think? Just showing me opinions, all that stuff, man. I miss it. Miss it for sure, especially because it's so quiet around the summertime, man. So, especially coming in on Fridays, there's no Sam in the stew, just getting ready for the show.
Oh yeah, well, hopefully that'll change when next semester comes around, because my Fridays right now are honestly pretty free. Like, great. I got a 9 a.m. class, and then I got marching band that's like at 4, so hopefully I'll be able to keep my little time slot of noon to 1.
I was just about to ask, are you thinking to keep trying to snag that back?
Yeah, I'm thinking about trying to snag that back, and it's like, I don't know exactly yet, because I also have like 2 different studio classes, where it's like I have to like set up a specific time for those.
Busy man.
But it's like if I'm able to keep that time slot of noon to 1, I think that would be like the perfect time slot, because people are usually going out to lunch, like at around like noon or so. Like I know that's like what my dad's lunch break is during like when he's at work teaching and all that. So. Word.
Well, that's great. I'm sure it'll be pretty easy for you to get that spot, and I'll make sure to kind of hold it off if you're fairly certain you got that time available.
Yeah, 99% sure I should have that free.
Word up. And Sam, what are you excited to like? What are you excited to come back and be involved in? Like just getting back. What are you excited for here at 89.1 WIDR FM?
Well, I mean, I'm of course excited for WIDR and like being able to like play, and instead of it just being for like the radio station, like it'll be like broadcast. Like I know that we're getting like speakers and stuff like that that's gonna be blasting in like the main courtyard area.
Aww.
And hopefully working on like having WIDR be like the music that's played in the new student center.
Yeah. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, so it's like I'm hoping that like I can reach out even more, since like I know a lot of the students there, like since COVID, like are really like, what is WIDR really? Yeah, so for sure. Hopefully I can reach out more and be like, hey, you can do this weird thing, and them just be like, that's stupid, I love it.
Yeah, the visibility will change tremendously with the new student center, especially. I mean, I don't know when the last time you've seen it. Were there gates up around the student center?
Yeah, the last time I saw it, there were still gates up.
My friend. They took the gates down, and you can go right up, and they've literally put all the doors, all the windows in. Everything's ready but the furniture, and I think the furniture's basically almost already there. I'm not, don't quote me. And for those listening, you maybe didn't hear it from us, but it looks great, Sam. I mean, you can go walk up right to the glass right now, and our studio looks tremendous. Like, dude, just I don't even know how to put it into words. So, I'm excited.
You know, one thing that we're gonna have to do though with the new studio.
What?
We're gonna have to sticker bomb the absolute HE double hockey sticks out of it.
Sticker bomb with our new WIDR stickers, which I'm not sure if you've seen them, but I've seen. You've seen? Okay, yeah. We're gonna have to get you some throughout this summer somehow, or we're obviously gonna have them for you when you get here. So
Yeah, well, it's like I need one for my phone. I got an outdated sticker on my phone now.
Oh, you got to get that thing off or cover it up. Oh, that's funny.
I also got more real estate on my amp, so you know.
Yeah, again, I'm excited to get you back here in the studio. I miss having you. I miss having some live electronic acoustic with the Iwi. I'm excited to get in the new studio and have, especially for people to be able to look at you jamming and just having a blast while hearing you as well. Pretty cool stuff. And I really want you to get more involved in some radio drama stuff as well. I'm not sure if you've been seeing some of that come through.
What's up? Sorry, my computer decided to wrap itself. And
no, you're good. I'm just saying I'm excited for you to come back and we get you involved in a lot more radio drama stuff.
Oh yeah, I'd love to do more stuff like that. Like I was thinking about like possibly doing a bit like more like of the background music for the little radio dramas.
We're on the same page, homie. So whether
I'm
you
not,
do
I'm not
voice
that good
acting,
at acting, but
I think you are, and I think we'll get you there. But if not that, I want you to make some atmospheric, whatever synth type background stuff. We'll figure it out. I think you'd be perfect for that, though. Great, man. We here at the station miss you incredibly, homie. Hope you've been enjoying the WIDR app and tuning in. Just know that like things are gonna be changing quick, homie. I'm excited. I think we're moving fairly soon here, so pretty exciting stuff.
All right.
And is there Sam the Sax Man, is there anything you want to share with the people tuning in, my friend?
Well, I mean, got some songs in the works. Hopefully we'll have those out. I'm hoping to have my new album out by probably the end of this upcoming semester.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Things to look forward to. And you'll be able to hear me working on some of those during my show next semester on 89.1 WIDR FM.
Oh, beautiful stuff. Well, thank you, Sam, for chatting. It's been a minute since I've seen you or even heard you or chatted with you, so this has been great catching up with you, my friend. But
oh yeah, of course.
I think that's all we got here for keeping in touch on 89.1 WIDR FM, a show where we catch up with a DJ here at 89.1 WIDR FM who's taken off for the summer season and will be back during the fall. So we've had who do we have today?
We had Sam the Sax Man. That's me.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you later, Kalamazoo. Bye bye.